Come and see God's goodness on Esteri, Ayaba TV. Come on, let's journey together. We're lives are blessed to gain shape. Just rise on this testimony. Should we get there?
Hello lovelies, welcome back and God bless you. Today I would like us to dive into the book of Matthew 14:22-33. I don't know who this word admonition or encouragement is for, but I believe that it will bless life. The miracle in this passage is the fifth miracle and one of the most famous of Jesus' miracles in the New Testament, though it can also be seen in the book of Mark and John. Come with me to Matthew 14:22-33, and we will be dissecting it verse by verse for better understanding, okay? Verse 22-23. Immediately, Jesus made his disciples get into the boat and go before him to the other side, while he sent the multitudes away. And when he had sent the multitudes away, he went up on the mountain by himself to pray. Now, when evening came, he was alone there. We see here that Jesus understood the place of personal prayer. He had gone up to pray alone on the mountain. Verse 24-25. But the boat was now in the middle of the sea, tossed by the waves, for the wind was contrary. Now, in the fourth watch of the night, Jesus went to them walking on the sea. You see, though Jesus was not with them in the boat, he still wasn't unmindful of their needs. I want you to know that whatsoever you may be going through, whatever you're passing through, wherever you're at, whatever pain, whatever trauma, whatever situation, no matter what, Jesus is mindful of you. Jesus is mindful of it because he knows. My Jesus knows, he knows. My Jesus sees, he sees. He feels what you feel. He is the one who cares for you. Jesus is interceding for you. Bible makes us aware that he is interceding on our behalf. Lovelies, be rest assured that whatever it is, he is mindful of it. Verse 26. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, "It is a ghost." And they cried out for fear. See, let's read that place again. And when the disciples saw him walking on the sea, they were troubled, saying, "It is a ghost." And they cried out for fear. But immediately Jesus spoke to them, saying, "Be of good cheer, it is I, do not be afraid." Back up to 24. You will see that Bible says they were in the middle of the sea, tossed by the waves, because the wind was contrary. So there was storm already. But in verse 25, they saw Jesus walking on the sea, and they were troubled by that, saying it is a ghost. They were in the midst of a storm, in the midst of a trouble. They encounter another trouble, because according to the Bible, it says they were troubled. Sometimes we are overwhelmed by the situations of life. It's like from one trouble to the other, from one situation to another. Jesus is saying to you right now, wherever you are, wherever you may be, he's saying, "My son, my daughter, be of good cheer. It is I. Do not be afraid." Don't be afraid. He is right there with you. He is stretching out his arm. Are you willing to let him hold you and help you? Are you willing? And Peter answered him and said, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." So he said, "Come." And when Peter had come down out of the boat, he walked on the water to go to Jesus. You know, when you look at the life of Peter, he is somebody that acts before he thinks. I want to believe that as Christians, we have to believe in faith before we process any situation. Because the moment we start to analyze it, the moment we start to think about it, we will begin to think we cannot do it or that we cannot achieve it. Peter stepped out of the boat without even processing it. So we see here that we need to come out of our comfort zone. What is that thing that God wants you to do and you're relenting? Please go do it, because Jesus is right there with you. Verse 30. But when he saw that the wind was boisterous, he was afraid and beginning to sink. He cried out, saying, Lord, save me. And immediately Jesus stretched out his hands and caught him and said to him, O you of little faith, why do you doubt? And when they got onto the boat, the wind ceased. Lovelies, focus on him and you can do the impossible. While I was going through this passage, it's as if I haven't read it before, or that I haven't heard of it before. If you look deep into this, Peter was looking unto Jesus. Bible says, look unto Jesus, the author and finisher of your faith. Peter stepped out of the boat and was looking on Jesus. I was like, is this Jesus? Is he really walking on water? And he was looking at Jesus, and with that confidence, he was walking on the water. But the moment he looked away, he saw the boisterous wind. He saw the water. He began to sink because he shifted his face away from Jesus. Are you shifting your attention away from Jesus Christ? Focus on him and you can do the impossible. But the moment we look at the situation that we are passing through and we try to think about it and we try to dissect it and we try to figure it out and we try to look at the cause, why is this like this, how it is going to end, we began to get more weakened, more overwhelmed, more depressed, more hurt, more unfulfilled. But the moment we look at Jesus, we can sail through the storm. No wonder the book of Hebrews 11:6 says, but without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him. You can't tell me that God is your father and you have no faith. Peter attempted the impossible and was very bold. He had such a remarkable faith. Lovelies, I want you to take a moment right now and think of the times you had let faith rule over that situation. Please, just take a moment. Are you thinking about it right now? Just think about it. Think about the moment, the time. Think about the past. Think about when you had stepped out in faith. When you had believed in faith. That's right. What was the outcome? What was it? I'm talking of real faith. Real faith. Without any iota of doubt at all. What was the outcome? You see, you're not alone. It has happened to me on several occasions that when I let faith rule, that thing always come out well. But sometimes we tend to focus on the situation, and before you know it, the devil will start lying to us and we will begin to sink in our trials, just as Peter began to sink because he looked away from Jesus. We began to sink in our trials. Reading this over and over again, I found that truly peace is found in the presence of Jesus. That is, when we focus on him. Peter focused on him when the storm was raging. Even the disciples, they all focused on Jesus. But Peter went a step ahead and took his faith into action by walking on the sea. Because the wind was boisterous, there was storm. But they ignored all of that and they were looking unto Jesus. Even as Peter was walking on the sea, they were looking unto Jesus. They were looking. So, where does your peace lies? Where does your peace lies? I want you to know that actual peace of God is not in the absence of life trouble. It is in the presence of Jesus. You can have peace in your storm. You can have peace in that situation. Because the peace of God is not in the absence of life trouble, but it is in the presence of Jesus. Another cogent lesson is that Peter knew where to turn to when he began to sink. The point is, who are you turning to when the troubles or challenges of life becomes overwhelming? Who is your God? Who are you turning to? Who is your confidant? Who are you crying to? On whose shoulder are you leaning on? Who are you reaching out your arm to? Do you know that who you turn to will determine if you will overcome the trials or not? Whoever you turn to in the moment of your trials will determine if you will overcome the trials or not. Who are you turning to? Who are you turning to? Peter knew the right person to turn to. He cried out, "Lord, save me!" And Bible says immediately. The moment you cry out to Jesus, immediately, it will come true for you. When Jesus heard the cry of Peter, he grabbed him and took him into the boat, and the wind ceased. Jesus did not promise us a smooth sailing in this life, but he said he will be with us all through it. So let's keep our eyes on him. This Bible passage has 4 great miracles. 1. Jesus walked on water. 2. Jesus and Peter walked on water. 3. Jesus saved Peter from sinking. 4. The wind and the wave ceased. Now, this is the climax of it all. Hallelujah! The disciples worshiping Jesus after he got on the boat. Verse 33. Then those who were in the boat came and worshipped him, saying, "Truly you are the Son of God." Who are you worshiping after you are out of that situation? Who are you giving the glory to? Who are you giving the honor to? Who are you appreciating? Who are you thanking? Who are you worshiping when you're out of that situation, of that trouble, or whatever it is? Who do you glorify? Do you even worship him at all? Do you? I will leave you to ponder on that. Lastly, I want to invite you into the boat where the master of the universe and the one who has control over nature is. Because in this passage, it is evident Jesus has control over nature. He has control over everything and everyone. I'm inviting you to come into the boat where he is. He has given us the greatest gift of salvation, and it is for all. So please, ask him into your life to be your God. Learn to know him and his voice by reading and studying the word. I want to say a big thank you if you're listening or true. I appreciate you. Till my next video, keep loving God, keep serving him, and I will talk to you later. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.